royal news, and a few surprises from the entertainment world that are stirring up the headlines. So let's dive into it all. And as always, I love hearing your thoughts, so make sure to drop your opinions in the comments below. First up, Meghan Markle's death stare moment. And yes, you heard that right. It's a moment from a 2018 lunch at Kensington Palace where Meghan was caught on camera giving her mother, Doria Ragland, what people are calling a chilling death stare. Can you believe that? This footage, posted by a user named K. Dorothy, shows Meghan turning her head sharply and locking eyes with her mother in what some are calling her true face. A narrator even chimes in, claiming, "Look at the death stare Meghan gave her own mother. This is the real Meghan." Reactions have been all over the place, with comments like "not okay" and "turn to stone" flooding in. Some are even pointing out how Harry was looking at her in the background, like he knew something was off. So, what do you think? Was it just a bad moment caught on camera? Or is there more to Meghan's personality than we know? Let me know down below. Moving on, Prince Harry. Did he secretly get a tattoo during his surprise visit to an NYC parlor? Now, we all know Harry's not your average royal. He was spotted leaving Eastside Inc., a tattoo parlor that's worked with A-list celebrities like Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson. And naturally, people are asking if he added some fresh ink to his royal skin. The shop didn't confirm any details, but Harry was inside for about an hour. And while he was dressed in jeans and a tan jacket, making it hard to see any new tattoos, the speculation is out there. If true, he wouldn't be the first royal to get inked. Princess Eugenie and Lady Amelia Windsor already have tattoos. Next up, another twist in Prince Harry's journey. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson reveals he tried to convince Harry to stay in the UK and not step back from his royal role. According to Johnson's memoir Unleashed, he had a man-to-man talk with Harry during the 2020 UK-Africa Investment Summit. He praised Harry for his work with the Invictus Games, but said convincing him to stay was totally hopeless. Harry had already made up his mind by then, giving a speech just a day earlier about how stepping back was the only option. Next up, we say a sad farewell to a legend, Dame Maggie Smith. King Charles and Queen Camilla released a heartfelt statement following her passing, calling her a national treasure. Maggie, known for her unforgettable roles in Harry Potter and Downton Abbey, passed away peacefully at 89, surrounded by loved ones. Her sons, Toby Stevens and Chris Larkin, shared that their mother was intensely private, and they're devastated by her loss. Maggie Smith's career was legendary. 2 Academy Awards, countless memorable roles, and she even crossed paths with the royals. King Charles praised her warmth and wit, both on and off the stage. A quick update on King Charles's health, straight from his stepson, Tom Parker Bowles. Apparently, the king is receiving the best treatment available and is staying strong despite concerns about his well-being. Tom reassures us that Charles is a tough man, but with everything going on, his royal duties and his age, there's bound to be concern.
Hug? Yeah. Why not? I've been flattened by a scrum.
We've worked really hard for a little while now, and I'm sure we're going to make the most of this opportunity.
But can I also say that I felt deeply for the loss of Kingy on so suddenly, having spoken to him on the telephone only recently, and then suddenly to hear that he died was a real shock. And I have such happy memories of seeing him in New Zealand, but also here at the time of the coronation, when he so kindly came all the way for that. So I can imagine just what an impact his departure has had in New Zealand and on Marydom. So again, my deepest condolences. And as I say, I much appreciated this chance to meet you, and to have such a warm hug from most of you. Very healing. Anyway, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and as I said, I'm extremely sorry I can't come to New Zealand in later October because of doctor's orders, but I hope there'll be another excuse before too long. But I'll, in the meantime, give my love to New Zealand, please, will you? Thank you. Take care of yourself. Thank
you. Dame Maggie Smith, one of Britain's best-known actresses, has died. Her long career ranged from starring opposite Laurence Olivier in Othello, on stage and screen, to iconic roles in Harry Potter and Downton Abbey. Smith won her first Academy Award for Best Actress in 1969. She was 89 years old.
All around the world in their mourning for the famous actress. They said, "As the curtain comes down on a national treasure, we join all those around the world in remembering with the fondest admiration and affection her many great performances and her warmth and wit that shone through both off and on the stage." Symbol 153-224 read more. He shared a lovely photograph of them taken at London's Grosvenor House in 2016, where they grinned together, deep in conversation. The duo bestowed the Prince's Trust Young Achiever Award at the Pride of Britain Awards that year. The actress has also been remembered by her former co-stars and described as wise, witty, waspish, wonderful in tributes after her death on Friday. The British star was known for prominent roles as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter franchise and as Violet Crawley in TV series Downton Abbey, as well as her Academy Award-winning performance in The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, posted a tribute on her Instagram story to the actress. She said, "To your family, I send my deepest condolences for the loss of Dame Maggie. However, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for giving us so much pleasure, and going forward, we will continue to herald you." Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter in the film series alongside Dame Maggie, who played Minerva McGonagall, paid tribute to her as a fierce intellect. "I will always consider myself amazingly lucky to have been able to work with her and to spend time around her on set. The word legend is overused, but if it applies to anyone in our industry, then it applies to her. Thank you, Maggie." The first time I met Maggie Smith, I was 9 years old and we were reading through scenes for David Copperfield, which was my first job. I knew virtually nothing about her other than that my parents were awestruck at the fact that I would be working with her. The other thing I knew about her was that she was a dame, so the first thing I asked her when we met was, "Would you like me to call you Dame?" At which she laughed and said something to the effect of, "Don't be ridiculous." I remember feeling nervous to meet her and then her putting me immediately at ease. She was incredibly kind to me on that shoot, and then I was lucky enough to go on working with her for another 10 years on the Harry Potter films. He added, "She could intimidate and charm in the same instant and was, as everyone will tell you, extremely funny." Paying tribute to his former co-star, Harry Potter star Rupert Grint, who played Ron Weasley in the franchise, updated his Instagram profile picture to a sweet throwback of the pair. Downton Abbey's Hugh Bonneville, who played her son in the show, also paid tribute. He told the BBC, "Anyone who ever shared a scene with Maggie will attest to her sharp eye, sharp wit, and formidable talent. She was a true legend of her generation, and thankfully will live on in so many magnificent screen performances. My condolences to her boys and wider family."